Hello, everyone. Thanks for joining us today at Snow Globe Rescue. I'm Tony, and as usual with me is Allie.
Hello.
And today we have another subscriber request. Actually, this was requested by two subscribers, Lance and I hope I'm pronouncing this right, Kulinu. Lance and Kulinu. Thanks for the request. So here we are. This is a Walt Disney World 25th anniversary snow globe. And as you can see, the water has turned so brown you can barely see what's inside. So the base itself, intact, no problem there. And we got the cover, everything looks good there. Oh, that's right. This place, it's a small world.
Oh.
Well, we're gonna think about that, whether or not we're gonna turn that crank on that.
Let's just assume that it works.
We'll see. We'll think about it. We'll think about it. Okay.
Once it's in your head, folks, it never leaves.
If you've ever ridden the It's a Small World ride at Disney World, you understand.
Our hesitancy.
I'm not ready to listen to that right now. I'll build myself up to that. Okay.
Yeah.
So anyways, one thing about this globe, two things I should say, before we go any further is, number one of the features of this globe that Allie really likes is the fact, I don't know if you can tell, but hopefully we'll see it in the end, is that there is
little Mickey heads.
There are little Mickey heads with the ears floating around in there, along with the glitter. So we're definitely going to recover those and put those back in, and they should look really nice once we get this cleaned up. The other one is that there is something missing on top of the globe. And we didn't know there's an ornament that's missing. So we looked it up online, and sure enough, this is what it's supposed to look like right here.
Missing a giant Mickey.
Yeah, we're missing the wizard Mickey that sits on top of the globe. So this is what we have. So,
but that's okay.
That's fine. What we're gonna do is we're gonna fix this globe right here. We're gonna see about removing this glue that's on top of the globe. And if we ever do find one of those Mickey wizard ornaments that goes on top of this, either we find the ornament or we find another one of these 25th anniversary globes that's broken, and we can take the ornament and make one complete globe out of it. But
yeah.
Unfortunately, that ornament broke off, and all we have is the globe and the base. But you know what? That's good enough for now. We're fine with that because it looks pretty cool.
Yeah.
So
because I really like the Mickey ears that are in there, and then whatever glitter that's broken down in there, I'm probably gonna grab some colors from here to put just a little bit of glitter back in there to make it sparkle, and I think it's gonna look really cool with that 25-year ornament or
figurines
that's in
right.
Now you got me saying ornament.
Yeah, I got you saying ornament now. Okay, so before we get going with this, just a reminder, if you enjoy this content, please consider subscribing and liking, and at the end of the video there's going to be some links to some other videos. So let's go ahead and get started.
Let's do it.
All right, we usually start with the taking the cover off, but I want to take a look at this glue on top of the globe here. Before I go any further, will I be able to clean that off? That should be hot glue, and normally these ornaments on the top, the hot glue, you can usually just get it right off with a razor. Let's see. Yeah, there we go. Okay, so that came off. Now let's see.
Easy.
Yeah, let's see about this chunk of hot glue right here.
You know, it's funny, we're talking about, I was talking to you about this coming October, right? Disney World is celebrating its 50th anniversary celebration.
Oh, really?
Starting October 1st of this year.
Well, it's interesting because we are going to Disney in October, and it just happens to be the 50th anniversary, and we're fixing we're currently fixing the 25th anniversary globe. And in a couple of months, I guess we could probably pick up a 50th anniversary while we're there.
This is why I was so determined while you were doing this. I could not stop my brain from wanting to look it up, because I remember when we were making the reservations, the lady, she's like, everything, we just happened to get one of a few available rooms around the area.
Yeah, so I didn't realize this is the 50th anniversary. Okay,
I'm definitely looking for. We're gonna get a 50th anniversary globe, folks, and
we're gonna have
see
to
what
now
it looks like.
and put it right next to this one.
Yep.
Okay, so
Wouldn't it be interesting if they maybe still had a 25th anniversary available as like a retro globe, maybe like a half?
I would find that surprising. But anyways, okay, so I got all that hot glue off the top of the off the top of the globe. So as I thought, with the razor, that hot glue, it holds the ornament on fine, but you can take it off easily. So that's done. So now I can go ahead and continue on, because I thought to myself,
when we're done.
yeah, because I just wanted to know beforehand if I was going to be able to get that glue off or not. That way I'd know if I needed a new replacement globe, because if I would not be able to take that glue off
Then
there,
we'd have to replace it.
we could just replace this globe with a new globe, because we could just hot glue the ornament on if we ever find one.
Right.
All right, so next step is to remove this base here. So so we are, oh look, the base has a notch here, so you can only put it in one way. I've never seen that before.
Makes it easy, I guess.
Okay, so this globe is pretty much like any other globe. So let's go ahead and just give it some heat here. We don't want to damage it, so we've gotten into the habit of just hitting it with some heat from the hairdryer now, just to make sure the glue's loose, so we don't damage the base. So go ahead and hit it, and then we'll pry it off in a couple of minutes. Okay.
All right.
So that came off pretty much like any other. So what we have here, oh, I see. This is one of those music box mechanisms that has an on-off switch here. So when the music starts, if you don't want it to play, you turn this little knob here, and this piece will engage with the governor, or some people call it the regulator here, to stop it from spinning.
Wow.
And there it is.
That's
No.
probably because it's a small world, and people,
Probably.
they knew people would need it off.
They want to put a stop to it, right? So, all right. So, yeah, I did test it there for a second. You can hear it. All right, small world after all. We got a glimpse of it, so it works.
All right.
No problem. That's fine.
All right.
All right, and oh, yeah, they put a lot of glue in here.
Ooh, they did the Espy approach to that.
Wow. You know what? This base is pretty tall, I guess, because it's way down in there, and there's a lot of glue. I think in this case we're going to be better off removing the globe from the base, because it's so far down in there.
Yeah.
So instead of just opening up the globe and pulling the figurine out, we're going to go ahead and remove this globe from the base, so it'll be easier to work with, because it's way down in there. All right, so we're going to get the hair dryer, and we're going to heat this glue up until the glue holding the globe to the base softens up, and then we can separate it. So, all right, Allie, let me get my heat-resistant gloves here.
Okay.
Okay. All right, that took a few minutes, but the hair dryer eventually loosened the glue, and so there's the base right there. We'll just re-glue that later, and there's the globe. Okay, so let me get these gloves off. All right, so this is going to be a lot easier to work with because of the fact that they had so much glue.
Yeah.
And this was so far into the base, but despite the fact they had all that glue, there's still I don't know if that started out with an air bubble, but let's take a look here.
Right.
I'm going to try to pull the stopper out without removing all that glue, because I think that glue is just in the stopper. It's not, it is holding on. But you know what? It's good. It's all loose. There we go. Okay, so I got it all loose. Got some of that glue off of there. Now I'm going to take the needle nose pliers, and I'm going to grab that stopper and pull it out of there.
Okay, you need help?
I got it for now. There we go. Oh,
that came out.
They came out really.
Watch your fingers.
Yes.
That's some nasty stuff in there.
Yep. Okay.
Oh, gross.
And there is the 25th anniversary figurine. Looks good. Got a bunch of glitter stuck to it. Looks a little. We'll clean this thing up. Okay. Then of course.
Oh, it smells so bad.
It smells bad, really?
Oh God.
Yeah, there's no telling
It's
what's in there.
like I guess I'm like I don't know.
Oh, really?
Is it considered downwind or upwind? But it's like as soon as it moved towards
Yeah.
you,
It,
I was like, oh, that's bad.
It's kind of a weird organic smell, like it's like almost like it's fermenting.
Oh yeah, that's bad.
All right, so I'm gonna pour this water out, and we're going to save those Mickey ears at the very least. So
And rinse them off as best we can.
hold this right here, and I'll be right back.
But yeah, that's not a lovely smell in any way, shape, or form.
Okay, so I'm gonna pour the contents of the globe out into this measuring cup here.
So gross.
Yeah, I know it. It's not gonna smell good. Yeah, that is pretty
Run away,
gross.
Mickey's.
Okay, hold on.
Ew, you gotta touch it. Ew.
There we go. Oh, no, I got them. Okay, so all the Mickeys have been saved. Okay, so we're gonna go ahead and clean this globe up, or whatever's in there, and then so for the Mickey ears, we're gonna go ahead and pour out this brown water here.
Oof.
And save the Mickey ears at the bottom. Okay, now I'm gonna go ahead and I'm going to put some clean water in there.
And the nice thing about this snow globe water that we're using is it has some alcohol in there, so that'll help kind of, I think maybe help deodorize the Mickey ears that are in there a little bit.
All right, so they sank to the bottom, and now I'm gonna pour this water out again. And I'll do that several times until the water comes out perfectly clear, and I've got just the Mickey ears left and maybe a little bit of glitter. All right, everything's cleaned up. Allie cleaned up the figurine here. Everything looks good there. She used a soft bristle brush and some dishwashing detergent and just cleaned it off. The mouse ears. I rinsed these out several times until the water ran clean, and so what we have here, this isn't glitter, but I think they call this confetti.
Yeah.
It's plastic and it's shaped like Mickey Mouse. And it's got red, light blue, and dark blue in here. So those are going back in, and then Allie's picked out some glitter to go in there that should go with it. We've also cleaned up the base, got all that excess glue out of there, so when we put it back together, we'll have fresh glue. And this is we cleaned the globe, cleaned it out with some a sponge and some dish soap. This is approximately 3.5 inch globe, 3.5 inches. We're gonna see how much water is in here. This 3.5 inch globe has about a cup and a half of water.
Yeah.
Cup and a half. Okay, so at 1 tablespoon per cup, that would be 1.5 tablespoons of glue. So we'll put what? You want to put what, 3?
Yes.
Okay, so we'll probably put 3 tablespoons of glue, 1 per cup, and then an extra. It'll be extra glue, but it'll be fine.
Yep.
All right, so first step is to put some water in this globe. All right. So I'll fill it up to about right there, maybe like an inch from the top.
I don't blame you.
Yes.
Getting tired of being spit in the face.
Exactly. Okay, so now glue. Okay, so here we go. I'm gonna count this out to myself, but this is gonna be 3 tablespoons approximately. Eventually. Okay, that's about 3 tablespoons of glue. Allie's gonna stir that up, and you'll see that it's gonna be cloudy at first, and then once the glue dissolves, it'll go clear. There we go. All right, now, the first thing we're gonna do is put these mouse ears in. So Allie, if you could hold that, I'll scoop those in there.
Okay.
Okay, so the Mickey Mouse ears go into the globe.
And from what I can tell, the glitter that I've chosen looks like the 4 colors that they're using. So I'm gonna put some glitter back in here, and it's like a blue, a light blue, a red, and then like a white iridescent. So hold
Okay.
that, and I'll
Nikki ears are in the bowl.
we'll start with little. I'm gonna do a light 1/8 of a teaspoon on each color because there's 4 different colors, but I don't want it to be so overwhelming that you can't see the figurine. Here's the cherry.
This is what, cherry red?
This is cherry.
That's cherry red, and then this
Cherry
is
red.
and this is what?
This is state blue.
State blue.
State blue.
Okay.
State blue.
So 1/8 of a teaspoon of each of these colors.
Actually, a little less than an 1/8.
A little less than 1/8.
Yeah,
Okay.
normally I would use a full 1/8 of each, but that's just between 2 colors, and I've got 4 colors. So I'm doing a little less than of an 1/8 of each, so it's not a crazy amount of glitter. So yeah, because somehow they have 4 different colors in there. This is called marine blue. It's a good, nice, deep blue. And then the last color is iridescent white. Okay.
All right, let's stir that up and see how it looks.
And if it's too much glitter, then we can always redo it and back off. But I'm relying on him to be honest. I mean, it doesn't take that long to redo it if it's too much.
I don't think it's bad. Looks
Okay.
good, right? It's hard to tell, but once we get the figurine in there, we'll know.
Okay.
But I think it looks good so far.
Okay.
All right, so if you could hold
Yep.
that. I'm gonna take a little bit of the water here and put it on the stopper so it goes into the globe easier. And you know what? I'm gonna put just a little bit more
bit more?
water in there. Just a little bit. Okay, there we go. All right, and now we're gonna push the figurine down in there. The stopper's very soft.
Yeah, it's been around for 25 years.
I guess so, yeah. That would make sense.
Yeah.
It's an old
Yeah,
globe.
it is an old globe. It's probably, it's very soft, like you said. It's waterlogged.
Okay, let's
See
see.
what that looks like. Shake it up, baby, shake it up. Wow, it looks so different.
What do you think?
I think it looks good. I
Good?
think it's a good amount of glitter. Not too much, not too little.
Okay, so now we're gonna get that air bubble out of there. However,
Okay.
since we have the globe out of the base, instead of using the syringe like we normally use, we're gonna use the submersion method. So we'll be right back. Okay, so for this method of getting the air bubble out, we're gonna submerge the globe into the water. You can do this method with the globe in the base if you want to, but it's a lot easier when you have it outside of the globe. I mean, outside of the base, I mean.
Yeah.
So there's the air bubble right there, and I'll get that air bubble up here to the top here. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna submerge this globe into the pot, and you can see the air bubble right there. I'm gonna pull back on the stopper with that air bubble at the very top, and then when I pull back on the stopper, all that air should just kind of come out of there and be replaced by water. That's it. No air bubble at all, 0. That was quick and easy. All right, so now the next step is to dry this off, and then we have to assemble it back onto the base.
Yep.
All right, okay, the globe is all dry. Here's the base. Now the first thing we're gonna do, and of course we forgot to mark the figurine
Yeah,
on the
we
base
did.
so that we could figure out how this thing gets bit. But you know what? It's easy enough.
Yeah.
This is the front, and it should say 25. It should face the front like that.
Okay. I think.
Here, you tell me. But I think that's.
Yeah, I think it should be like just like that. I
Like
think
that.
it should look just like that.
Let's see.
What do you think?
I think so. Yeah. Okay. So we're gonna flip it over now.
Okay, I'm gonna hold it.
And in this particular case, we're going to put enough glue to fill in the space between the globe and the base, as well as across the globe and the stopper to seal it. So it'll be holding the whole thing together. Get the hot glue right here. This is probably going to be 2 sticks of hot glue at least.
At least.
To fill this in. Okay, and make sure when you hold it.
Yes.
Hold it just like that, because it's not centered unless you hold it just like that. Okay, there we go.
Got it.
Okay. All right, so let me go ahead and fill that in.
Oh, you got it.
I get it.
Okay.
All right, so as you can see, we've got glue all the way around. A few little bubbles are popping up. That means there was a little bit of water left in there. So we're gonna let this cool for a little bit, pop those bubbles, put a little extra glue in those spots where the bubbles were, and then we can go ahead and put the cover on. So all right, the glue in here is cooled and solidified, and everything is in place now. The globe is on there straight, and it's attached now. We're gonna take the hot glue gun, and as usual, we're just gonna put 3 drops of glue on this. And this base, for some reason, this Disney globe is unusual because it has a notch right there, and there's a notch in the cover that lines up with it. You can only put the cover on one way, and then there's this hole right here, which I don't know what this hole's for, but yeah, it's lined. We just got to line up the notch.
I wonder if it has something.
I don't know.
Oh, I don't know. Yeah.
I don't know. So let's go ahead and just put 3 drops of glue here. 1, 2, and 3. There you go, Allie.
There you go.
And we'll line up that notch here. Now, I don't know why that notch is there, because it doesn't really matter which way this cover goes on.
Right,
but
it's weird.
But hey, you know what?
Hey, whatever.
There it is. All right, so we're going to let that cool. We'll put it on the stand and take a look at it. Well, there it is. All done. Man, it looks great with the clean water.
It really does.
What a difference! Not seeing it for the first time with clear water. It's really interesting. But let's go ahead and shake her up here so you can see what she looks like. The mouse ears is very cool.
Yeah.
You see the glitter flying around, so it's very nice. Turned out good. Let me go ahead and spin it around so you can get a good look at it.
Even without Mickey, I think it turned out to be a pretty cool globe.
It's a cool globe.
Yeah.
Even with, I mean, if you didn't know, you might not realize that there was a ornament missing. But even without the ornament, it's a nice globe. And you know what? We're going to go ahead and put it with the rest of the Disney globes. And if we ever find that ornament, we'll put it on there if we can find one. But so anyways, Allie is going to take her official Disney Frozen snow globe wand and christen this globe as a new member of the Island of Misfit Snow Globes.
Yes.
As soon as you're ready, Allie.
All right. I christen thee, finished, part of the Misfit Island of Snow Globes.
There we go. All right. Well, that's it, ladies and gentlemen. So I hope you enjoyed that. And to our subscribers who requested it, I hope you enjoyed that video as well.
Thanks so much for your time.
Thank you for watching, and we hope to see you in the next video. Until then, take care.
Bye.